The softcover book is actually done. The art is done, the proofing of it is done, everything came in nicely. And so because the pages are finished and the proofs are in, I'm finishing up the selection of the paper stock, and then we'll be moving on to making copies of the book, which is great. Next up, I'll be diving into just the sound design and the animation for the book, because as you know, it's an animated show and a book. And so you need to have the sound and the animation on point. And I'm excited to explore that, to put explosions in pages, which is my favorite thing. And so expect a mix of motion graphics, 2D frame-by-frame animation, 3D animation, procedural stuff, everything that makes pages come to life and feel like science is the new cool thing. I also want to introduce a new aspect of the project. And so I heard your feedback, and I'm proud to introduce Cütie Catcherz Mini Adventures. These are spin-off picture books and comics that are aged for ages 5 to 7. They're inspired by the same style as Bluey and Pete the Cat and Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Dogman, and I really wanted to capture the Cütie Catcherz essence in a more bite-sized form factor. And so each one of these books will be around 24 to 32 pages, full color, still playful, still packed with a bunch of simple themes like friendship and kindness and resilience, and still that same like AR book experience that you would expect, but for a younger audience. And so they'll be available as add-ons for anyone who wants to have even more adventures with cooties, and I'm excited to explore that as well. And so you can find those in the add-ons. I wanted to give people an update on the hardcover, because when the proofs came in for both the softcover and the hardcover, I really fell in love with the hardcover edition. But right now, it is kind of a stretch goal that I've made. And so if we are able to raise up to $7,000, we can unlock that stretch goal, and it will give me the financial support to actually add a hardcover book to the softcover book as well. But this isn't where it's going to stop, right? So don't worry. It's still coming if we don't hit the goal, but the plan will be to have it be released in 2026. And so the difference between the hardcover and the softcover is the softcover is about 60 to 80 pages, and it's obviously a softcover, but it's the core story with a little bit of information on the characters, whereas the hardcover is kind of the deluxe edition. So it's going to be about 150 pages, and it's packed with sketches, deeper dives into the world of Iltopia and Cütie Catcherz, different treatment plans, Easter eggs, more science, and more comics, right? So more pages. It's about twice as many pages. And so think of this as like the deluxe edition of Cütie Catcherz. For those that have been following the project from the beginning, this initially started off as a 300-page, fully immersive project. And as you've seen, we've dropped it down from 300 pages to 60. But don't worry, from the beginning, I still had this goal, and I needed to start someplace, right? And so after pitching it at the Apollo and exploring all these different formats like the Kickstarter and everything, and so after I finish up the hardcover release, which is the deluxe edition, then I'll be diving back into the full series. And so Nimbus, Roscoe, everybody in the gang will take on the acne and the comedones and the different Cütie variations, and even melanoma in the full Cütie Catcherz series that I'm super excited to share with you all. And so this has always been a part of my artistic and creative endeavors for medical school and my PhD stuff. And so now I get to move on to this next phase with being able to share the full vision with you over the next year or so. So with 1 week left, I definitely want to finish strong. So back Cütie Catcherz before September 10th and help me bring science, storytelling, and skin health to life in the most immersive way possible. So you can find Cütie Catcherz one shot on Kickstarter now and support the project before it's too late.